Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the channel. Before I begin, here are my disclaimers. Today I am going to give you an update about MSCI INC quarterly report. MSCI Inc. provides a wide range of businesses and services to the investment community worldwide. The company's offerings include indexes for financial products such as ETFs, mutual funds, annuities, futures, options, structured products, and derivatives performance benchmarking and portfolio construction tools, risk management and performance attribution analysis, managed services for data consolidation, review, and reporting hedge platform to measure hedge fund investment risk ESG, environmental, social, and governance, and climate-related data, ratings, research, and tools real estate and infrastructure data, benchmarks, return analytics, and market insights business intelligence for real estate owners, managers, developers, and brokers' investment decisions support tools for private capital investors. These services cater to various aspects of the investment process, including portfolio management, risk assessment, and ESG considerations. The MSCI Inc. stock price has remained relatively stable over the past year, with no significant changes exceeding 0.94%. While several notable news events and announcements were made by the company during this period, a detailed analysis is required to determine their individual impact on stock price movements. One possible reason for the lack of significant change in MSCI's stock price is that many of the announcements made by the company were positive but expected developments. For example, the company's financial results for Q3 2025 showed increased operating revenues and diluted EPS, which was a predictable outcome given the company's previous performance. Additionally, some of the news events may have been overshadowed by broader market trends or other factors that affected MSCI's stock price. The company's strategic collaborations with PNC Bank and Intap, as well as its launch of new products and services, were likely seen as positive developments, but did not necessarily drive significant changes in the stock price. It is also possible that the lack of significant change in MSCI's stock price can be attributed to the overall stability of the company's financial performance. The company has consistently reported strong results, which may have reduced the impact of individual news events on its stock price. The primary drivers of revenue growth or decline can be summarized as follows. Revenue growth drivers. Recurring subscriptions revenue increased by 25% due to demand for equity and fixed income indexes, adoption of index financial products, and growth in asset-based fees. The index segment saw a 9% increase in recurring subscriptions, primarily driven by market cap-weighted and custom index products. Revenue decline drivers. Non-recurring revenues declined by 45% and 27.5% in the all other private assets segment due to decreased sales of non-recurring revenue streams. Key takeaways. The growth in recurring subscriptions revenue is a significant driver of revenue growth, while non-recurring revenue declines are a major contributor to revenue decline. Net income and profit margins experienced significant changes between 2024 and 2025. Net income saw a notable increase of 16% for the 3 months ended September 30 and 14% for the 9 months ended September 30. Operating income also rose by 11% in both periods. However, gross profit margin decreased from 44.6% to 45.3%, while operating profit margin increased from 55.2% to 56.4%. These contrasting trends suggest that despite a decrease in gross profitability, the company's operational efficiency improved, leading to higher operating profits. The company is indeed generating positive operating cash flow. The financial summary clearly indicates that the net cash provided by operating activities has been consistently increasing over the past 2 years, with a notable increase from $1,070,994 in 2024 to $1,087,316 in 2025. This trend suggests a strong and stable financial performance, indicating that the company is successfully managing its operations to generate positive cash flow. The company's debt level has experienced significant fluctuations over time. Initially, it decreased from $5,507,771 to $4,147,217 between 2 unspecified periods. However, a later report indicates an increase in total debt from $1 billion to $5.55 billion. Furthermore, as of September 30, 2025, the company's senior notes stood at $5.5 billion and outstanding borrowings at $0.1 billion. Regarding interest expenses, there is a discrepancy between two reports. One states that interest expenses decreased by -2.8% from $124,963 to $121,727. In contrast, another report shows an increase of 14.8% for the 3 months ended September 30, 2025, and 4.5% for the 9 months ended September 30, 2025. The company's financial performance reveals mixed results across various segments. The index segment stood out as a top performer, boasting $1.2 billion in operating revenues and $400 million in segment profitability. In contrast, the analytics and sustainability and climate segments underperformed, with lower segment profitability compared to other segments. Notably, the amortization of intangible assets saw a decline of -6% for 9 months, indicating a poor performance. However, other cost-related areas such as cost of revenues, selling and marketing, research and development, and depreciation and amortization showed increases in percentages, suggesting some positive trends. Overall, while certain segments struggled, others demonstrated strong growth, highlighting the company's diverse financial landscape. Management is optimistic about the company's outlook, highlighting several key strategies. Firstly, they intend to utilize liquidity to drive internal growth initiatives and strategic acquisitions. This suggests a focus on expansion through both organic means and external partnerships. Additionally, management plans to continue investing in capital expenditures and share repurchases, indicating confidence in the company's ability to generate returns. Furthermore, the company has a strategy to maintain global presence through targeted acquisitions or product expansions. This approach demonstrates a commitment to adapting to changing market conditions and staying competitive on a global scale. Overall, management statements convey a sense of stability and growth potential, positioning the company for long-term success. The company has a history of rewarding its shareholders through both dividend payments and share buybacks. Specifically, the company has paid dividends on several occasions, as detailed in the dividend and share buyback summary on page 9. Additionally, the company has also repurchased shares from the market, with information regarding the total number of shares bought back and the dollar value provided on page 35 under the share buyback section. That concludes the financial summary for MSCI INC. Feel free to comment below, and I will be happy to answer them when possible.